welcome back to the Palace made by Harry in my palace. My name's Harry James. Alright guys, preview for Kansas State this week, which brings up, first of all, our Sooner Stumper, which is this. Who was the last conference team to beat Oklahoma in back-to-back years, or back-to-back seasons, if you will? That is back-to-back. And here's a little hint for you guys. It was in 2001 and 2002. That was the team to do it. We need to know who it was that beat Oklahoma in 01 and 02. Tell you who that was. Plus, we'll preview Kansas State, Oklahoma. Next, when we're in 1982. Don't go away. Everybody, my name's Harry James. Let's break this thing down between Kansas State and Oklahoma. But first, the Sooner Stumper, the last conference opponent to beat Oklahoma in back-to-back years. Kansas State trying to do that this year, but the last time that it officially happened was 2001 and 2002 with my good buddy, All-American Sam Mays. All-American on those teams. From 01 to 04, and then 05, I do believe, beat Oklahoma in 01 and 02, did those Cowboys. 01, 16 to 13, and then 02, 38 to 28. Game day festivities in Norman. When they have home games, Oklahoma's home game festivities include WWLS, Sports Talk 1400, and the franchise, all on remotes. WWLS and the Sports Animal, they do theirs right from O'Connell's on Campus Corner. Also on Campus Corner, Balfour. That's where Sports Talk 1400 does theirs. Now, the franchise does theirs at the Sooner Fan Fest, or the Prairie, if you will. The tailgate at the Prairie, I believe is what they call it. And then, of course, the Sooner Fan Fest, or the tailgate at the Prairie. That's right there in front of the McCaslin Fieldhouse, that whole open area. But theirs is specifically right there in front of the McCaslin Fieldhouse. Owen Field is where they play the football game this weekend against the Kansas State Wildcats. This Saturday on FOX, that's National Fox, on the radio booth call will be just like my buddy Toby Rowland. He is from Sports Talk 1400. He also does the Sooner football team, as we all know, because calling the game, basketball and baseball. Also, you can see him on the women's programs sometimes, and on the Lincoln Riley Coaches Show, to where he takes questions from the fans at Rudy's. All that is hosted by Toby. The coaches part, with the Coaches Show, and to where the fans get to ask the coach, that is also co-hosted by this next person who is a color analyst for the Sooner football team, Teddy Laban. The double one, Teddy Laban. Also on Sports Talk 1400. And also with Sports Talk 1400 is the sideline analyst, Chris Plank. And from the Big 12 Radio Network, Gabe Eichard and his witty tidbits. Serious history between these Sooners and the Wildcats. 100 even games. 100 games even. Oklahoma leads the series with 78%, with a 76-20-4 overall record. The last Kansas State win, of course, going back to the Sooner Stumper, happened last season. They're going to try to do it in back-to-back years. First time since Oklahoma State. No one in 02. But they had to do it last year, and they did. 48-41 to set that up. Got that one in 2019, but the year before that, 2018, in Norman, 51-14. Bill Snyder's final appearance in the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. The Oklahoma Sooners are coached by third-year man Lincoln Riley, the former Texas Tech quarterback, graduated from there in 2002 as a quarterback. Stayed on as a student assistant in 03, 04, and 05, and is in his fourth overall season in Norman. Overall, in 4 seasons, he's got, in 43 games, he's got a 37-6 overall record. That's 86% winning clip. And 89% winning clip in Norman in conference games. That is to average out with a 20 in 27 games. That's a 24-3 overall record. 3-0 in Big 12 Conference Championship appearances. Yet 0-3 in bowl games and in college football playoff appearances. 2018 won another one of those Big 12 championships with a 12-2 record, 8-1 in regular season league play. Won the conference over Baylor in the regular season, then beat Baylor again in the postseason with a 30-23 overtime win over the Bears, setting them up to play LSU in the Peach Bowl, where they lost that one 63-28. In 2019, not a whole lot of stats to go by, but they do average 608 yards total offense and 48.0 points per ball game. Defensively, they only allow 135.0 yards per ball game and still shutting out teams with a big fat giving up 0 points in regular season play. Of course, the last bowl appearance by the Sooners is that aforementioned Peach Bowl, a 63-23 loss. But that's the downside. The good side is all the conference championships, 8, and divisional championships 8, conference championships 13. The 8 league championships include 2000, 02, 03, 04, 06, 07, 08, and 2010. Those are all Big 12 South appearances. The Big 12 championship game did end up coming back. In 2017, Oklahoma won the number 1 seed in 18, 19, and 20. All 3 years, no divisions. That brings their total conference championships to 13 conference championships, including 2000, 02, 04, 06, 07, 08, 2010, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. That's a bunch. 13 overall conference championships. The other side, Kansas State, the Wildcats, their head coach, Chris Kleiman, second year at Manhattan, 1982 grad from Cornell University. Now, get this one, guys. NCAA coaching history. 2014 to 2018, North Dakota State, and 2019 to onward, Kansas State. Now, here's what you guys have to understand, is that North Dakota State is an FCS program, and as we all know, Kansas State is an FBS program. Now, in the FCS, overall, 75 games for Coach Kleiman, 69-6 overall. That is a 92% winning clip. In conference play, it's even better than that at 97%. in 40 games with a 36-4 overall record. In the playoff era, now FCS has playoffs. Round and round and round and round they go on that one. That is an 19 games and 18-1 overall record. That's 95%, and including 4, count them up, 4 FCS national championships. Now that's FCS. What about Division I? It's Division I football. It's the Big 12. Overall 9-6 last season. 15 game in 60% winning clip. 5-4 in conference play. That is in 9 games. 8-5 last year overall. Lost to the 5-4 conference record. Ties Kansas State with Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Iowa State, and Texas. All of them. Second in the league behind Baylor, who finished with Oklahoma 1 and 2, respectively, both number 1. Now the bowl record, the overall record 8-5 did get them to a bowl where they lost 20-7. They lost that one to Navy. This season's overall statistics for 2020, they averaged 334.0 points per yards per game on offense, 31.0 points on points scored. Defensively, they give up 489 yards of offense, and they allow 35.0 points on defense. Last week, Kansas State lost this one. Lost their season opener, by the way, 35-31. Lost that one to Arkansas State. Finally, Kansas State's Big 12 standings, their divisional record, 4 division titles. 1998, 99, 2000, 2003. Won it outright in 98. Then lost to A&M in that one. The next season went back the next 2 years. So won it 98, 99, and 2000. Now, 99 and 2000, they tied with Nebraska both times. Now, 98, they tied with Nebraska, but Nebraska won the outright title, sending Nebraska to the Big 12 ship. To, of course, 2000, they beat Nebraska. They got to go to the ship. They played Oklahoma in Kansas City, and we all know what happened in that one. They do, however, have 2 overall conference championships, both against Oklahoma. They beat Oklahoma 2003 in the Big 12 championship, and then they beat us again 2012, but we both tied for the championship there in 2012. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. You can catch this and all my other videos on YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter machine at HypeManHarry. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.